All right, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. I am joined with fan favorite Smuggy. I just randomly asked him if he was good to go, and he got on like 5 minutes later. So we're here, and it was his idea to go ahead and upgrade this tank of a thief into an assassin. So we're gonna go ahead and let you guys watch that animation.
Hey, it's gonna be better at getting those chests. All one chapter of them.
Yeah, there's not really many chapters left, huh?
There's 6. There's like 6.
Like with
left.
chests and stuff.
No, there's one chapter with chests and stuff.
Wait, is there really that many chapters left?
One of them is like a I didn't actually straight up count, but one of them is like a just do nothing preparations chapter.
Okay. All right, so my idea, so we have a couple flyers. One has the Delphi shield, but this guy...
Well, okay, do you want me to give you advice for this chapter? Because this chapter can be very rough.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go pull up WOD for this, FS7 WOD.
So here's my idea. I was going to have Hector and Bartray kind of hold down this bridge and let these guys come to us. Same thing with
which
Hawkeye.
chapter is this again?
This is the Cog of Destiny.
Yeah, I know the name, but
It was pretty infamous. What do you mean, like the number?
Yeah.
27. Let's see. Yep. And let's go ahead with Heath. Is he's promoted, right? Did I promote him?
I'm pretty sure you did.
I hope I did. Why does he doesn't look like he's promoted for some reason. No, he is. Yeah, he's promoted. I don't know why that looks so different to me right now. Alright, let's see if she can handle a killing edge. His hit's really low, but if he does... Okay, cool. Florina's become a little tank. Sweet. Alright, cool. I brought along... I didn't bring Marcus this chapter just because I'm like, he's pretty close to level 20 already. Might as well let him sit back for a little... Oh.
Yeah,
so you're seeing this, right? Like, I'm sharing it with... Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I heard about your Ken. I never noticed it.
Yeah, apparently my Kent's like uber strong. Like 20 strength, 18 skill, 18 speed. He's a lot better than Sane for sure, which is weird because usually my Sane is a lot better. But yeah, Sane's only stronger by 1, and his skill and speed are just vastly so underwhelming. We're really just setting up for...
Alright, I'm back.
What'd you do?
So there's 2 little kids that are over right now.
Oh, okay.
And they're like babies, and they keep climbing up the stairs, and I have to keep putting them back down.
You said this in comments the other day, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because I think it's a good idea. It's not something I would normally do because I wouldn't think about it, but we're just gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, so I like to keep my dancer up with like Marcus, because another turn action for Marcus, Pent, right?
Yeah,
that's really good, and that can give them a second turn, which can also double their movement. So.
No, I liked it. I thought about it, and I was like, man, that's weird. Why would you put boots on a dancer? But then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? That's actually not a horrible idea, because then she could keep up with the pack. Because normally she's getting left behind, and you can't even reach the people that need to go again.
Yeah, because oftentimes dancers can't use up their full movement each turn, because they have to stop dance.
Right. I just think it's... in my head canon, it's just like she's wearing these big bulky boots while she's dancing, and it just like makes me laugh a little bit.
In FE4, it's a ring. They just pass around. It's really good.
That lets you move more?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, okay, so talking about FE, you don't know anything about FE4, right?
Nope.
So you cannot trade in that game. You cannot give other people your weapons.
Really?
Yes, instead you have to sell them, and then it'll be put in the pawn shop where the other person can buy them back. So to get that ring around, it cost a lot of money. Cost I think it's like 25,000 gold.
Wait, so you're telling me that if like say I had a silver sword and it was like in between chapters and I wanted to give it to a new character, I wouldn't be able to do that?
Well, to note, it's like a big war. That's the whole gimmick of FE4. So you can come back to your castle, go to the shop, sell it, and then go back out to battle.
Okay. That's kind of weird.
It is. FE4 is really fun though because of how weird it is. It also has the best story in the series, probably.
What is it? It's just a giant war going on, you said?
Yeah. Like chapters are like years.
Oh.
Like when you finish a chapter, like a whole year will pass. And
Too strong.
that's it. I'm not gonna tell you how it happens, but in 1 damage.
Okay, now we're going for it.
Yeah. In FE4, there's a second generation of units. So all the characters from the first generation that were married have kids.
What in the world?
Now there is a story reason for that. And I can tell you if you want.
Yeah,
But,
sure, go ahead. I don't know when
okay, so at the end of Generation 5 of FE4, Sigurd gets cucked. The main character.
Okay.
And then everyone dies.
Oh jeez.
By the guy who cucked his wife. Which is a guy who I'm pretty sure you save him. Like you're saving you're coming to his aid.
What in the world? Why do you leave him alone with his wife?
Well, she kind of got kidnapped, but
Well.
yeah, it's whoa. And then Generation 2, you play as Sigurd's son Selef.
Oh my god.
Funny enough, you like Seth in FE8, right?
FE8. Yeah.
Yes, Sigurd is Seth, but as your main lord. He's fantastic.
Alright, I'm kind of liking this game now. What is it played on?
Huh?
What's it played on?
SNES.
SNES?
Super Nintendo. Yeah, Super Nintendo.
Oh. I'll have to get an emulator for that one.
SNES 9 is the one I use.
Haha. Ooh. That just looks so... The way she dries that in there, oh, it just looks so deadly.
Pegasus Knights in the series have a reputation for being good, and I love that.
Which is funny because I never think they're all that great.
Well, yeah, it's like everyone likes Pegasus Knights, but everyone loves Wyvern Riders.
Dude, because Wyvern Riders are cool as shit.
Yeah, and they usually have great stats. I mean, there's a few of the best units in the series are specifically Wyvern Riders.
Well, it's just kind of like a question between: would you rather have a flying horse or basically a mini dragon?
Yeah, so like you have like Dean in Fire Emblem 5. You have Milady in FE6. You have Jill in Path of Radiance, and Har in Path of Radiance, and Jill in Radiant Dawn, and Har in Radiant Dawn. Technically, Seda, she's a Pegasus Knight that evolves into a Wyvern Rider. She's the best unit in Shadow Dragon.
Wait, so is that... So I know in Sacred Stones FE8 you can turn Pegasus Knights into Wyvern Riders.
In the older games, they had one promotion, and Pegasus Knights will always promote into Wyvern Riders.
Well, damn, if that's not the game itself saying that Wyvern Riders are better than Pegasus Knights, I don't know what else is. Ooh, Silver Lance, okay. Alright, none of our guys are using swords, right? So we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, go fuck them up.
heal. And then we'll just heal.
Clearly, the best investment we've made is this like alt promotion.
No, he's definitely paying off already, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's-
Stealable mine though. Stealable mine. You can steal that.
With who?
If you had if you had Matthew to play.
Yeah, we don't have.
We
Matthew.
don't need it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
we
using
don't need
Matthew.
it.
Matthew will die.
That's
Matthew
fair, but
sucks.
at least we get a mine.
All right, I think we're gonna trust Kent with this and use Florina as backup. We're gonna get Heath over here to this village.
I think this is the good village, the good one.
The good village.
Yes, it has my favorite item in the whole Fire Emblem series.
Well, we're gonna find out what
Yes,
it
it
is
is.
in a second.
Yeah, yes, it is.
All right, we'll wait. Don't tell me. We'll let it. We'll play.
Oh, did you just play Nino?
Did I do what?
Play Nino.
Nah.
Oh, okay, so she can solo the boss because the boss won't attack her.
Nuh-uh. That's okay. Whatever. We're gonna work
It's-
hard.
it's
We're gonna
fine,
work.
it's not
We're gonna
bad.
work for our meal.
I know, it's just funny.
Yeah, it is kind of funny actually. God, I love Hector so much. Look at this animation. He's one-handing this giant axe. Oh, all right. Seriously?
Yeah, maybe you should be two-handing it. Hey,
maybe should
double
be.
the power. Double the power if you double-handed it.
Ooh. Let's get some dark magic in on this guy. This guy who's in love with nature. What? He just missed an 84%. That's your dude, man. You need to have a talk with him.
No, I'm not the Gnos guy. Jabraxis is the Gnos guy.
No. I could have sworn
I'm the
you
Wrath.
were-
I'm the Wrath guy.
Oh my gosh. I can't keep these freaking comments separate. We'll have Jabraxis. I'll give Jabraxis an earful then.
Well, I mean, I said Gnos was good, but I
think
said
that's
I
what I'm
kind of
thinking
prefer
of.
Lucius.
Lucia, oh dude, I keep accidentally benching him because I really like dark magic compared to light magic.
Yeah, the dark magic makes a funny sound.
I'm resisting the urge to just like push out here, but we're gonna hold strong. I think we've got Oliver. Let's send him over here to block Veda's.
Yeah, you could just literally block all the reinforcements except for Vida.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
That's the best way to do it.
All these knights are taking forever to get here. You know, this is probably the first playthrough I've ever had that I don't have a general on my team at this point.
You technically have a Wallace, but not on your team.
No. I'm talking about like my team.
Yeah.
Wallace can't even get promoted past level 3 because he sucks so bad.
Well, if you play FE4, you should use Arden. I'd recommend it.
Is he a general?
No, he's an Armor Knight that evolves into one. He's
Oh.
a Sword Armor Knight.
Sword Armor Knight?
Yes, FE4 has massive maps, and he's the unit with the least move. It's hilarious.
Eh, boy, he's getting the boots. Or the ring, or whatever it's
The
called.
March Ring.
Alright, here we go. This is his first real challenge, a hero. Ken is just...
Yeah, he exactly kills it.
That kind of goes on with his personality. I look at Ken as like a very calculative guy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's... Oh, no strength. Okay. Alright.
Does he need it anymore?
I mean, never say no.
All right, so I'm gonna have to warn you about FE4. Units do not double naturally in that game. It's a skill. They're
What?
skills. And to double attack, you need the pursuit skill. I will just warn you.
How do skills work? Like, is that something you have to upgrade?
No, it's just like the unit comes with their class. Sometimes
okay.
when they promote, they usually get but you have a Delphi shield, so you're fine.
Yeah, he's good.
Um,
That's why I'm setting him out there. What's really funny to me is even if that guy crits, he does nothing.
Yeah, FE4 also has talk conversations. So if you have certain pairings of units, so certain marriages, you can get certain items. For example, like you have to make a choice between either getting a brave bow or getting a rescue staff, depending on who you pair up a certain unit with.
So wait, can you change the type of units you get later on in the game, depending on
Yes.
like who you?
Their growths, their bases,
So is it the same
their skills.
So can you get? So is there a chance you get completely different characters then?
It's not a chance. It's whoever you pair up with who.
So how many characters do they have in that game?
Okay, I will tell you, in that game, if you don't get a pairing, you'll get a replacement unit, which is like someone else who's just a normal guy.
Oh,
Like
okay.
he's not a child.
We don't like normal people.
Some of them are. It could be better. Funny enough,
We like berserkers with custom animations. You know.
I mean,
Custom sprites.
there's very few axe units in FE4.
Oh really?
There's one per generation, I believe. It's like you can get one generation 1 and another one generation 2. But you'd really like Lex. He's like Hector.
Ooh, okay.
But he's mounted. He
mounted.
can't double. He doesn't have the skill, but he has the Paragon skill, which means he gets double XP.
Oh, that's kind of dope, actually. I like that.
He gets his own like kind of personal weapon because there's no other person who uses axes called the Brave Axe. It's a little bit of a Brave Axe.
Now, do I put Harkin out in harm's way?
I
think he could take it.
Yeah, just run the math real quick.
Well, there's just a lot of units here.
Yeah, the main thing you gotta worry about their nomads.
Okay.
So like, hover over the nomads, and like just look at their stats real quick.
All right, 11,
So
10.
they-
It's not really that good.
Yeah, and they have longbows, which are really bad weapons, so I think you'll be fine.
Okay. Just want to get as many chances to kill as many units as possible in the enemy phase.
Yeah, FE4 also by far has... Yeah, I know there's a lot of weird stuff in FE4, but FE4 also has a completely different arena. Pretty much it's 7 set battles that anyone can do. So like you can complete the arena, do it 7 times, and they can do that for each unit.
Oh, so you only have 7 battles with each unit?
Yeah, but they're preset.
Oh, okay. Does it tell you up front?
Yeah.
Okay.
And each unit has their own money pool, so the arena is a lot more important. And there's no chests in this game because all the battles are outside. But thieves can steal gold and give it to allies.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
So like, it's like each hit will take all the gold from the enemy, and then you can give it to someone. So thieves are really important in that game.
Yeah, I would like to see thieves get a little bit more utility for sure.
Yeah, and there's a lot of actually really unique skills that I love in that game. For example, the thief you get in Generation 1 has a skill called Bargain, which halves what he buys shop items for.
Do you find it hard at all to keep track of all that?
Nah.
Oh my gosh. It's like the 4th crit.
Yeah, that
4th or 5th crit this map from him, Florina. And Hawkeye, I think, had one. All right, we're going to find out what item you think is the best. Hammerine, I'm assuming?
Murdoch, by the way.
He's an enemy general, but we don't ever kill him, do we?
What? He's not right now. He's an enemy general. In FC6, he's an enemy general.
Okay.
He's yeah, Zephiel.
That's a warp.
Do you know what that does?
Yeah, it warps people to spaces.
Or I could just use the warp staff. It's a very good item. It's very good.
You can basically bypass
So
a lot of
what you could do right now is warp in someone who can kill the boss, dance for your whoever's warping, and then warp in your lord and just win and just seize. You can do that right now if you get in a close enough range.
That is actually kind of interesting. I don't know if I don't think I have anybody that can one round Linus though.
Yeah, and he has a light rune, which means he can't be crit.
Shame. Wait, I have a... Oh, crap. I think I have a longbow. I could have attacked him. All right.
They also all have longbows, by the way, so
Yeah.
they can attack you.
That's just fine. I always kind of thought like, oh man, it'd be cooler if Fire Emblem would let you bring more people into battle and stuff and make it more large scale. But then I was like, man, just
Oh yeah, but
dealing with
also
all
FP4, there's no deployment limit. You can deploy
really?
everyone. Yeah. Also, roads give movement bonuses. There's legendary weapons that go down by bloodline.
What the?
So if you want someone who could use a legendary tome, you need to make sure that the kid up front can use the tome. It's like it has to be a class that can use the tome.
It's a lot to keep track of.
No, if you have someone like me, there's canon pairings that are easier to get.
When you say parents, how do you get it? Is it just like support?
Yeah, they're
Conversations?
literally supports.
Okay.
They're supports, but you don't do conversations. Instead, it will just happen
Okay.
as they're near each other. Because this is like years long, right? So eventually they marry each other.
Right.
For example, I talked about that Hector guy.
Uh-huh.
He passes down that Paragon skill.
Oh.
So double XP.
Ooh.
So,
Now, do the kids have the same class, or can they become
No.
like? Is it random?
they have their own classes, which was usually their mothers, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Like their mothers, or like it's varied. For example, there's a one of the healers you get near the start of the game. She's actually of the legendary bow line. So one of her kids has the ability to use bows, but she doesn't. Her sister also knows how to use bows. Yeah. You also pass down whatever they're holding to the second generation, including money.
Here's your inheritance. 100 gold.
No, 50,000 gold is
Ooh.
usually what it is. That's the cap.
Ooh. Did I just kill Minion?
Hmm.
No,
No.
she's good. Ha!
She's too fat.
Don't worry, we're gonna burn some calories with this dancing real quick. All right,
Yeah.
we need to just go nuts right now. Surprised he didn't come over to kill Florina. Nope, that's not gonna be enough. Dang. I kind of want to push. Get these archers out of here.
No, dude, ballistas. I do not like ballistas.
Yeah, ballistas are kind of annoying. Okay.
In a few other games, they're a lot more annoying.
I
and
wonder
I
if I
love-
just screwed him. He has a lance
I love
raver
how
and
for
an
one
axe.
game, yeah, for one game we had access to ballistas as a unit in the Shadow Dragon remake, and let me tell you, they were busted. Because in that game, you could forge weapons. So what you could do is you can make a super ballista, and then you could just have your two ballistas traded around, and it was it's the best way to kill the final boss.
Dang, not a lot of people can. These nomads are fast.
Yeah. I
Arcane's
believe
the
it's
only one that can double them.
Yeah, I believe they're Valkyries. And Hector hard mode, they're the bane of my existence. They are awful. They're probably the worst part of this chapter on Hector hard mode, the Valkyries. So, this playthrough, what have you changed your mind on when it comes to units?
I think the utility of the dancers for sure. They're definitely a lot more useful than I used to give them credit for. I think I did not put as much emphasis on movement. Like I said, I used to just use generals because I love the unit, and
well,
I
Amelia is
think-
bad in general.
apparently I've only ever used her as general. So
That's
I've
a meme.
never
by the
really-
way. It's a meme. It's a mecha video. where it's like she's bad, and generally she's bad, but she's also bad in the general. She's even worse in the general class. Yeah, I do like a lot of the Armor Knights in the series. Oswin is actually a personal favorite of mine.
Yeah, I think I think who's your favorite Cavalier of like the whole Fire Emblem series?
That's a hard one.
I know. Because I'm only drawing from 2 games, but it seems like you have a lot more.
Okay, how loose are we going Cavalier? Are we talking like the Christmas Cavaliers? You know, the red and green ones that you see in every game. Are we talking?
Are they in every game?
Most.
So the Christmas Cavaliers and Sacred Stones would be Franz and
Kyle. They'd be Kyle and Ford.
Oh, Kyle and Ford.
Ones that join later, and there's usually a third one, like Lowen, who's like a neutral one. That would be Franz.
Okay.
Yeah, so the original ones were Kent and Abel. Not Kent and Abel. Cain and Abel.
They have characters named Cain and Abel?
Yeah, and they were the original 2 Christmas Cavaliers.
Okay.
So it's usually one's more offensive, one's more defensive, one's better at swords, one's better at lances. That's how it's in every game. And, okay, so my favorite Christmas Cavalier is I don't know, maybe I'll be funny. I'll say FE5 Kane with a K. He's really bad, but he's funny, I guess. No, I'd say it's Alec from FE4. I love that guy.
Alec from FE4. You heard it here, folks, okay? Alec from FE4, best Christmas Cav out there.
Yes, I like the one that can't double. I like the one that can critical hit instead, which is also a skill. I forgot to mention that.
Critical hit? Oh my gosh. What?
No, it's actually a pretty fun mechanic. So pretty much in FE4, you can keep repairing your weapons. So like when it breaks, you can go take it to the blacksmith, get it back.
Okay.
And every time you get a kill with the weapon, it counts the kills. And after a certain point, it will gain critical chance. And it will keep getting critical chance the more you use it. So you can pass down to your kid, like, this heirloom brave sword that you use the whole game. Right, it's gonna have crit chance now.
Wait, do items not have uses?
They do.
Oh, they do?
You can just pay a fee to repair it.
Oh, that's
the better
awesome.
the weapon. Yeah, the better the weapon, the more expensive it is.
Okay. Okay, what we got going on?
Yeah, I just prefer Alec. I believe it. I'm talking about no, I'm talking about Noish. I mean Noish. I always get confused. It's Alec and Noish. I think Alec's the green one, or Noish is the green one. I don't know, the red one.
How
the red.
How about in this game? Sane or Ken?
In this game? Sane or Ken? Sane.
Okay. Is it
I'm
his
insane.
personality?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, the lance rank. He can use javelins at base.
Yeah. I always like Sane for just because he's a womanizer and he's funny as shit.
I mean, I like Lowen the most, but
Lowen?
yeah, he starts with like 7 base defense. It's great. He's a mounted armor knight.
I always thought. Oh wait, is Lowen?
Lowen is in Eliwood mode.
Yeah.
At the start.
I always thought Lowen was like just an overall like he was always just bad.
That's because you usually play on Lin mode. So when I play, I don't do the Lin tutorial mode.
Okay, so if you play Lin mode, Sane and Kent end up being better than Lowen when you get them.
Yeah, they
Okay.
So their levels average out. Like I think Wrath is a better unit if you don't play Lin mode because he'll be like level 9 when you get him.
Oh shit. Okay. I hate playing Lin mode. I only played it because I had to, but normally I would try to skip it.
Yeah, you just play Hector mode.
Now, if I ever do like a Lords only run, which I've been tempted to, but at the same time, I think it would be too hard. I would play Lin mode just to get her up, but
I think you'd enjoy Pick My Units, where like we vote on what units you can use the whole run.
yeah, I've like the wheel or
Yeah.
Because I've been thinking about that. I'm just like, I'm not good at. I definitely have to do some research because trying to figure that out. Like, there's some overlays I've seen out there that look really cool. I just don't know how to do it.
That's fair.
So like, I gotta figure out how to do all that stuff because I definitely wanted to do a run like that. But at the same time, I think it would just be you, Braxis, and maybe my brother that would be in there telling me what to use.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I feel like you guys would just be making me use nonsense characters too, which would be kind of funny actually. But
yeah, Dorcas.
I actually never. I always used Dorcas. Dorcas was always my go-to axe wielder. And in this game mode, Bartray just like decided to be like a crit god.
I would tell you, Dorcas I think is a lot better than Bartray. Not by much, but
Oh, for sure. I definitely agree.
maybe for speed. Bartray has a lot of trouble doubling.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but my favorite Cavalier in the series, he's technically a Sword Knight, which is the name of the unit, but it's Fergus from FE5.
So in your definitions, are you just going on like mounted units?
Yes.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, Fergus is a Cavalier that just only uses swords. I could go over why I love Fergus so much if you want.
I mean, go for. I don't know who the hell he is, but like, sure.
Okay,
I'm sure
so,
people watching might know.
Fergus joins at a very important time. He joins in Chapter 4. I'm not going to go into spoilers because I want you to play FE5 for yourself. Fantastic game, but pretty much half your team just gets ripped from you, and you're just left with your Lord and a Thief. And so you get this new squad, and one of them is Fergus. Now, Fergus is dismounted, because in FE5 you can dismount, and you have to indoors. And he gets lowered stats for that. But he still is pretty good, because of one of Thrasia's hidden mechanics. Now, I'm going to call it by the funny name, fuck, F-U-C-C. Follow up critical coefficient. So pretty much, when you would double, it's a critical multiplier for that second attack. It's such a weird mechanic. And Fergus, he just has 5. Your second attack has 5 times critical chance. Right, for example, a Rapier gives you like 10 crit. Now that thing has 50 crit.
And this is a what? A staff?
No, it's a sword. No, like, okay, so it's like a built-in, it's like a stat that every unit has when they join. And it's called fuck.
Oh, yeah,
Follow up critical coefficient.
That's pretty cool.
Or PCC, or pursuit critical coefficient, whatever you want to call it. So it's a multiplier for each of these units, and it's such a weird mechanic because Fergus has 5. So whatever his second attack is, it'll have 5 times the crit. Meaning,
Holy
if you're
shit.
able to so if you have at least 20 crit on that guy, he's guaranteed to crit on his second attack.
Right.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's actually pretty cool.
And then
So,
when he gets out,
so like if he's using a brave sword,
I don't remember how it works.
I'm just wondering if you could just crit like multiple times.
I mean, what's going to happen with Fergus is that since you don't have very many... Oh, Beyblade. You don't have very many units to use during the Manster arc of FE5. So Fergus is going to come out of there with a ton of levels. And then he'll finally get on his mount, and he'll have even higher stats and higher move. And he'll still be fantastic. He holds up the whole game.
Ooh. Did not realize he was in range of that. We just avoided disaster.
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, FE5 also has a lot of weird mechanics. You should play FE4 before you play FE5, though, because it's a side story to that.
What kind of... It's a side story to that game?
Yeah, FE4.
Okay.
and it's like a ragtag army of just like it's like a little rebellion fighting against a massive army. It's such a great feeling. If you have more constitution than the enemy, you can capture them and take their stuff.
Oh, you can take people hostage?
Yeah, so you can get all their stuff.
That's cool as shit.
And like, there's some specific things, like some recruitments like that, some Gaiden chapters you have to do that.
See how that goes. She can't push up much further.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there's also like fatigue in FE5. Like, your units will get exhausted, and they have to sit out one chapter.
Really? That's actually kind of, I like that. That kind of forces you to use different units and kind of play it out a little better. I kind of like that idea, honestly, because I always think like I have all of these characters and some of them are forced to get benched. If the game requires you in some capacity to use different units, I think that would be a great idea.
In the main character, I'll just be real with you. He sucks complete ass.
Okay.
But he is a good unit because he does not get fatigue.
Okay.
And in that game, supports are just, some units are more familiar with each other. Just naturally. Like, they don't build it up over time. They just have it. And so they'll just get a bonus when they're next to each other. Just in general. And so that's another reason why Leaf's good. Because he supports 16 different units.
Dang. Alright. Fair enough. Dude, we are making short work of these guys. You know what I always thought? So, you know the basic soldier unit? Like the little guy with lances, basically the really crappy version of Ephraim?
Yeah.
I always thought that... I always wanted a unit like that. So basically like an Amelia. But for their promotion to be something like a... basically a dismounted paladin, but they get a giant halberd for their lance.
All right, well, I have good news for you. I have very good news for you.
Is that a thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
So in Path of Radiance, Soldier is a class, and they evolve into Halberdier. So pretty much, it's like it's like Swordmaster or Berserker for Lance units. So it's like a super focused version of that class, and they get bonus crit.
I love that because so I'm gonna nerd out for a second. Forgive me. I always, whenever I'm thinking of like D&D characters, I for some reason love making lance using fighters.
Yeah, I've always been a bard fan.
Hell yeah.
I've always been a bard fan.
A bard guy, okay.
Yeah, that's why Homer is another one of my favorite units in FE5 because he's a bard.
That's a pretty cool name for a bard. Makes sense.
Yeah. Just so you know, bards in FE4 and FE5 are just magic users.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's actually kind of cool. Because I
think
in
FE6 there's a bard.
In D&D, bards can get pretty strong.
Yeah, they're charisma casters.
Yeah.
This is the first class I ever played in D&D.
Really?
Vida should be coming out soon.
Alright, dope. Can't really send her forward until we take care of these fucking ballistas. But yeah, I have a guy who, like, I think I've only ever played one game. But no, I've played several one-time sessions that were supposed to be longer, but we always just kind of stopped for whatever reason. But I think the very first character I ever made was a ranger werewolf.
Interesting.
It's like a ranger werewolf. Yeah. I don't know why I went with that, but I made a werewolf. It was kind of lit because nobody knew why I always had that. Like, he was just randomly, yeah, the full moon's in the sky, it's looking bright, and I was just like, I sneak away from the group, and everyone's like, what is he doing? Is he betraying us? Blah, blah, and he was just like, you guys don't see him do this, and they have to basically play the rest of the session like, what the hell is this guy doing? What is going on? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah. I just love that.
My first D&D session, it was middle school, and
oh, that's cool. You got started really early. That's pretty cool.
Yes, because at our high school we had a D&D club, and at the middle school me and my friends really wanted to start a D&D club at the middle school, so we got one. It did not last past our year, by the way.
Oh, why?
And so I don't know. People just weren't interested. And it also
Really?
must have been a lot of work.
See, it says right there that Princess FIL says that they're the ones who saved him.
Yeah.
God, that loophole is so annoying. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, so I started that D&D session with my friends, and I played a bard. And I had to go away for a while because I didn't have a ride, so I couldn't play for a while. And I was a part of the band kid kind of group.
Okay.
I was never a band kid, but I was part of that group. And I'm so mad at them to this day. They started like kissing guards and stuff, and they ended up in jail.
What? They were kissing guards?
Yes. Like they were like flirting. And I don't know what happened. They came back, and I had to get them out somehow. It was a mess.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh! Harkin! Yep. Thank you. Save me a full turn.
Yeah, make sure you recruit Vita before you forget. That'd be bad.
Oh, yeah. I don't want her attacking Ella.
Let's go get her. Let's go give her back the Uber Spear.
So, like... Oh, yeah, I still gotta use Hammering on that thing. It's got 6 uses left. Hello?
Alright, let's quickly deploy Dorcas, and let's get their support. Do you know about the support?
No.
I'm guessing you don't.
No.
The support is not even them talking.
What is it?
It's like, I heard about this evil woman. I heard about this rude man. That mustn't be him. And they just don't talk. They're like, he must be a stand-up man. That's not him.
What?
Yeah, it's just them walking past each other. It's great. I haven't watched in a while though.
He's married though, isn't he?
Dorcas, yes. I mean, supporting doesn't mean you have to marry each other.
Yeah, just a lot of them are very flirty.
Yeah, that is true. Arthur and whatever the name of the dancer is from FE8. That one's very sexual. But
I think that's just a trope though. The like really shy, innocent
monk
guy, you know.
And then the MILF.
Who's the dancer in that one? Is it Tethys?
Yeah, it's Tethys. It's
Tethys, that's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Elwyn's mom.
Ellen's mom.
Elwyn, like Ewan, like the little trainee mage.
Wait, is that his mom for real? I think it's his sister. I'm pretty sure it's his sister.
Maybe.
I think it's his sister.
That'd be better if it was.
A little less awkward. You don't want to see your mom macking on the field of battle. Hawkeye, the fact that you can't finish this brigand off.
Younger brother. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Younger brother.
I still know my SS game. Let's go.
Sacred Stones is actually one of my least played games because I don't need to play it again. I know Sacred Stones at this point. I've used stuff. I beat the game, but like, man, that game, it's a little easy.
It's so annoying for me because like it offers you so many avenues to go different directions, but I've fallen into these like concrete things that I love to do. You know what I mean? I'm really scared that Ninian's about to die. Ooh, thank God. But I always fall into the same freaking stuff because I have a love for certain characters being certain unit types. And like I said with Amelia, I always like to make her general because it's just like, to me, it's like a little girl being a giant ass mechazoid looking guy. Really fun to me. But I know she's way better as a cavalier. I've honestly never even turned her into one, so I didn't know until I started watching other people use her, and I'm like, damn, she's the best cavalier in the game. Or can be.
Best cavalier?
Best
cavalier?
She can be. If you get, like, really lucky level ups. Because she's got that whole, like, she's got 10 levels to get extra.
Well, if we're talking about perfect level ups, then wouldn't the best unit be still Seth? Because he would have the most move right away, and you can get him maxed out right away?
He's never a cavalier, though.
He's a paladin.
He's a paladin. He's already promoted.
Okay, but Franz joins earlier.
I do.
It can also
I will
cap all
say
his stats.
Franz is probably my favorite Cavalier in that whole game.
Yeah, I'd have to agree on that. I love Franz.
I hate his brother. I think Kyle's kind of boring. I don't know. He's just like there. I always turn Kyle into an armor knight because it just like fits his personality so well to me.
Yeah. You mean a Great Knight, right?
Oh, Grey Knight. What did I say? Armor knight.
Armor Knight.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Very close.
Oh.
You could just block all the reinforcements if you want.
Didn't.
By the way.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. So many guns from there. So was she really attack everybody if oh wait, she's got a spear right now. They gave her another one.
Yeah, it's another sacred weapon.
Is it an Uber spear?
No,
Oh.
I wish.
They're like, look, we don't have the souls to spare to put into another spear for you, but you can have this plain Jane one. All right, we need to take this ballista out. You're going down, motherfucker.
Yep. So now you have to get Edelwood up to the top of the map. That's the annoying part.
It's cool. We got Veda.
She's one of my favorite Unifeels in the series. I like Vida a lot.
I just gotta send somebody back to. Actually, yeah, I'll just do this.
Oh, by the way, your Merlinus promoted.
Who?
From Merlinus. Go
Yeah,
down.
Yeah,
he's
he
awesome.
promoted really early.
Best unit in the game.
Yeah,
if he dies, he comes back.
I've never. I think my usual runs. Back when I was younger,
if you're wondering, the reason he promotes in this game is because he's also like mounted like that in FE6.
Oh.
Like he starts out like that.
So usually when I was younger, I thought it was a set thing, but he never promoted until we got to the map where you kill. It's like the map right before the final.
Yeah.
That's when he always promoted for me. I don't know if it was just because I never got the Gaiden chapters because I was a little stupid kid and didn't know.
It's like when he reaches level 20 and he levels up one more time, he promotes. That's how it works. All right. So, a few of the archetypes in Fire Emblem.
Mm-hmm.
I need to explain them to you because if I've ever used any of these terms, you got to know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know what a Jagan is. You know what a Christmas Cavalier is.
Yeah.
So there's the White Wings. There's Pola, Katri, and Est, which are just most games have 3 flyers, like this one does, like 3 Pegasus Knights. So that's that. Usually one. So let's talk about Paula has the best bases and supposed to have the worst growths. Katria is supposed to do the balanced one, and then S is supposed to have the worst bases and the latest joining, but the best growths.
These are tropes or what?
Yes, these are archetypes.
Okay.
So important thing is the term Est. Est is any unit that joins super late in the game at a low level but great growths. That'd be Nino.
Okay.
That'd be Myrrh and FE8. Yeah, stuff like that. You know what a Jagan is.
Now, is there... So, we know what Jagan is supposed to be, right? He's supposed to be a weak... He falls off, essentially, is what he's supposed to do. Now, in every game... Thank you so much for that, Wrath. I appreciate it. So, in every game, is that like a thing where they make a character that's supposed to fall off, but they never do? Or are there games where it actually works the way it's supposed to?
There are games where it works the way it's supposed to, like FE1, like Jagan is kind of complete ass mid-game. But the ones that grow are called Oiphase. So it's a Jagan that has good growths. Okay. That's an FE4 unit, Oiphe. So like Seth, Marcus, kind of, mostly.
Come on, Bartray?
Yeah, so units like that are Oiphes.
I'm gonna use Bartray to kill the dragon. Forget Athos. I'm gonna let Athos die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to suicide Athos on the dragon to weaken him.
Yeah,
it's his final wish.
Let Nino finish him.
Yeah, he Athos dies anyways after it, so.
Exactly. He needs that old man. Yeah. I do want to do. I like the idea of doing like a tier list I think Jabraxis is the one who brought this up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like not of units in general, but like as they were in this playthrough.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could just do how you feel on the units. That'd be fun.
All right, cool.
But also, obviously, you didn't get every unit because you're not playing on Hector mode. You missed one.
The female flyer, I think.
Yep. My favorite one, actually.
Oh, that's your favorite?
Yeah, Farina. Not my favorite flyer, but my favorite flyer in this game. Not favorite flyer in this game, favorite Pegasus Knight in this game. That's a good question for a lot of people. Favorite flyer.
Favorite
in the
flyer in the series? Man. I mean, if we're talking about this game, I really like... All the Pegasus Knights are really good. I like them. Most their personalities, stuff like that. Florina you get really early on, so I feel like you get kind of attached to her. I enjoy using Heath a lot. I think if I'm going personality-wise, it would be Florina or Fiora.
Yeah, if you look at her wrong, she'll explode. I love Florina.
Yeah. Alright, let's try to convince these two guys to come on down and play. Oh, shit. That was an accident. Oops.
In this game, it'd probably be like Heath or Florina, yeah. But in the rest of the series, I don't know. It's like Jill from Path of Radiance. She's great. She's cute. I like Jill. There is a very funny thing with Jill. There's a chapter where you're fighting her dad, and if you have her talk with her dad, she'll just leave you and join their forces. It's hilarious.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like you're fighting her dad.
Jesus.
And the thing is, if you were training Jill, you would have had her most of this game. And I think that's hilarious.
Wait, wait. You would have her in this game?
No. Path of Radiance.
Oh, okay.
She's a fantastic flyer in the game. And Radiant Dawn is the main thing I'm talking about, however. The sequel to Path of Radiance. She is nuts in that game.
I kind of want to... I'm trying to think of who could take on Linus here. I think we're not going to go... I mean, I could have stolen... Well, no. Maybe could have stolen it.
Yeah, he has a goofy-ass light brand, so you can just fucking 1-2 range him. He'll have shit attack. Just get like a mage.
I think it's Knos's time.
Hey, just saying, back in the day, the light brand was supposed to be like a rare weapon. I'm pretty sure it originates from FE4. Where
I mean, was
it gets passed down to... yeah, it was pretty good in FE4.
I mean,
in FE5, it's fantastic.
I mean, for some reason, they gave that germ guy an assassin the light brand.
A rune sword.
That
was a rune sword.
That was weird. They should have given him a killing sword, or a killing edge, and then let him roam the map. That would have been...
That would have been scary.
That would have been way scarier. He's an assassin, though. He should be able to, like, sneak up on you guys. Like, just ambush you.
Yeah, there should have been, like, ambush spawns. Like, you go in the room, and once you go in, like, he'll come from behind. That'd be cool. Ooh.
Man. Did I give anybody a... Okay, I gave Kent a Silver Lance. Let's see what he could do.
Remember, you can buff their stats with a minion.
He can do 30. Which one does what? Increase allies' defense and res, attack power, crit.
Yeah, I'd just do attack and try to kill him this turn.
Alright, let's see what Harking can do real quick. Ooh, okay. Now we know who the superior...
Well, that's mainly because of weapon type. Yeah, see, look how ass his damage is if you do it 2 range. Yeah, because it doesn't count off his strength. Yeah, just get Wrath up in here. You get, like, any good 1-2 range, you're like Pent.
Yeah, I think, Ooh, Pent, my man.
Yeah, let's ship him down.
That's pretty... Was it you? It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who killed my brother. Nope.
Yeah, so what happened is that we didn't kill him during that chapter. And then he got assassinated. So
Yep.
then they trick Linus into fighting us.
Wasn't it Jafar who kills him?
I believe
I can't
so.
remember. Let's dance for him. Let's do his attack power, or what do you think's better, defense or attack?
Well, I just do a normal dance on Pen right now, so we can chip him down a bit more, and then go for the win in like another turn. That was not a bad. Wait, what's her defense?
What's her defense? Let's see. Defense is 7.
That's not bad at all.
Oh, really? Oh yeah.
Like a dancer?
I told you I'd make her do. So basically, I'll sit her in a corner and I'll have people throw shoes at her, and it kind of toughens her skin up a little bit.
Yeah, another good person. A person give any good defensive or movement stat boosters is always your dancer, as it turns out.
Ooh.
Right. Yeah, you can definitely go for that.
Let's see. And then we gotta get young Sir Alwood.
Okay, so in the Fire Emblem Cypher community, we have a name for Eliwood, and it's Weed.
Weed?
Yeah, cool weed.
Why is that?
No idea. I'll never know. So I always call him the Weed Man. I just realized he has 2 crit.
Uh-oh. Well,
Not
he
cool.
already attacked, so.
Clearly this is Eliwood's kill.
Dang. I doubt Eliwood can even do damage.
We can buff up his attack with Ninian. And hopefully that will do something.
Alright.
Yeah, we can chip him down with Pent, and then we can set up an Eliwood kill.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to attack boost him, or we're just gonna have to give him a better sword probably. just move away from him for a second, and he'll heal a bit because of the throne. All right, what better swords do we have?
Let's think here.
Yeah,
We
what's
do
on that?
have a steel sword. What does he have? Just a rapier and an iron sword. I can't imagine that there'd be anything.
What about Wrath? What's on Wrath?
Iron sword.
No.
Ooh.
Hey, perfect. See, guys, we can train Eliwood now. We can train him now.
We got it. Oh, come on, man. Hit him at least once. Oh.
Pop.
Oh. Rough.
To be fair, some guys sitting on a chair can be pretty hard to hit.
Sometimes.
At least it's not FE6, and FE6 thrones are the worst thing ever.
Alright, how much health do you have now? 10?
Now we can pent him.
Yeah, but he attacks twice. Oh, yeah, I see. So we need Elwood to be able to do 2 damage on this guy.
Yeah, we can buff his attack with Ninian. The scary part's going to be hit. I just realized that. Definitely the scary part's going to be hit, right?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Okay, so pass him the sword. Yeah, after that.
Power.
Alright, let's see how much damage he does.
It's not bad.
He does, yeah, he gets him.
Okay. We're just going to save state real quick, just in case.
Yeah.
Because I'm not
State of
redoing this
save.
entire map.
Well, he can't crit you, so you could just rescue him back.
That's true. Alright, let's do
Yeah,
it.
you're safe.
You're Elwood, right? I've been looking for you. Hey, hold on, we need to talk about things. I am Linus Reed, son of Brendan Reed. I'm the vengeance of Lloyd, whose life you stole. Prepare yourself. Okay. Hey, let's
Yeah!
go. Right to the heart.
Everyone's the best unit in the
Yes!
game.
Look at that, guys. Elwood just one-shotted Linus.
Yeah, he literally just one-rounded him.
Look at this guy. Oh, look at that. One last level up. Easy. That's a great level up, too, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Hey.